Conan Exiles is finally out of early access and onto consoles. You start the game choosing your mode. You can play PvP, PvE, or offline single player or co-op. You then create your character, all with a unique race that gives them an advantage in game, and you're rescued by your boy Conan from your cross with the promise y'all are gonna meet again. So you set off into this world to simply survive. Surprise, this is a survival game, and one that I found to actually feel unique. The survival aspects of this game can be described by saying it's a simple mess. This is all about resource gathering and then combining resources to create new items. And I love how easy it is to find simple materials and food like bugs. Your basic survival needs are extremely accessible, and it's up to you to take those basics and explore the lands, leveling up and working your way towards better items. You can choose to play this game like a Minecraft, where you're creating shelter and use it as a base, going out to gather items and come back. This is made easy thanks to this game not being some procedurally generated garbage. This is a beautifully handcrafted map with secret caves, caverns, and bosses to encounter, reminding me a bit of Skyrim at times. A survival-based Skyrim game sounds great, doesn't it? On paper, yes. But again, this game is just a mess. There's just too much going on here under the hood. Not nearly as much as a game like Ark, but I still found it all to be overwhelming. I felt leveling up and earning points to dump into my stats and unlock new items to craft was frequent enough to keep the game feeling rewarding as I played. But the crafting menus and resources needed to craft certain items just felt like too much work to me. It's not like a Minecraft where things are as simple as knowing you need a certain material. On a rare occasion, go to a biodome where a certain material is found, farm a little until you get what you need and come back. Materials for tools, weapons, and gear beyond the basics are too spread out. There's just too much in variety of things to collect, and too much space between them all. I'm a huge believer in less is more, and I just don't have the capacity at this stage in my life to keep track of hundreds of different materials. On top of that, if you're not playing offline and on easy mode, you're gonna die way quick. I feel like the game almost discourages advanced resource gathering in that way. Gathering food of any consequence is needlessly complicated as well. It isn't as simple as killing an animal and looting its body, creating a fire and cooking it. You need tools to collect the meat after the kill. It's just not my thing. And again, needlessly complicated for how harsh the environment can be on higher difficulties. I want to feel like at any moment I can decide to start a new camp somewhere, and not that I have to take my things back to base. And the way the game overcomplicates things like hunting, I just couldn't do that here. So the way I chose to play this game was going the more explorer route, living off of plants. I just wanted to battle the terrains and its inhabitants with the simplest items I could craft that didn't feel like a math equation. And I had a decent amount of fun doing this, laying down in bed as I felt I made progress so I'd respawn there if I would die. And I just kept the simplest materials on me at all times to be able to fend for myself if I ran into any hostiles, which this world is full of. From giant spiders to people, enemies are everywhere. I actually really love the combat mechanics in this game. They're very third-person action, Witcher, Dark Souls style of attacking, blocking, and dodging. I most of the time felt like if I took damage in a fight, it was my fault. However, not all the time. This game definitely suffers from performance issues, especially during battle. The game will lag a bit, frames